guys, so today I have a horror story. The story is basically from Reddit. It's called Someone Walks Past My House Whispering Every Night at 3:03. I don't know. 3:03. okay. I'm telling you, I'm not even gonna be trying to look outside. Honestly, I mind my business. So basically, there's this new family who moved in town, and the reason why they moved in town is because one of their kids, basically, she was born a premature, and obviously the doctor literally told the family that you guys need to be able to look out for the worst because your child anytime soon, you know. So obviously, because of this whole situation, the family relocated themselves to be in a place near the hospital, because every single time they had to go back and forth, or sometimes the wife will actually be in the hospital to stay with the child. So basically it was just a whole lot of mess. So they decided to relocate to this new town. When they relocated to this new town, basically they have a housing committee, and that time obviously the doctor did give them the approval to be able to take their baby home. So when they moved into town, there is a house committee basically who basically welcomes the new neighbors, and he was there. It's like, hey guys, welcome to the new neighborhood. If you guys need anything, if you guys need help, we are your neighbors, all of those, lovey-dovey things, right? And then he ends up saying, look, I have to tell you something, right? At 3:03 there is somebody who's literally walking past our neighborhood basically whispering, and I don't think you guys should look at it, because any person who looks at what is whistling outside basically either dies or bad fortune just basically follows them all the way through. The wife is basically saying, you guys are just speaking nonsense at this point. But the husband like, look, I grew up in the islands, right? And this is the type of information my grandma and my mama be telling me. So I think it's best for us to be able to listen to this guy, right? So the husband basically being a believer in all of those things, he literally goes to the shop to be able to buy things to be able to cover the curtains to the night and also lock them so that the kids won't be able to peek through to be able to hear what's happening outside, right? So this has been going well for them for the past 10 years since they've been living here, and now this child who was a premature, she's surviving, she's popping, she's living good, because one of the main wishes in this place is that if you live according to the rules, you will get good luck. Things like, luck that you don't actually see, things like, winning a radio contest, basically, getting a promotion, things that are very nice, subtle, but at the same time very beneficial to you. So I think the fact that the baby is basically living is because of the one wish. So if it was me, I'll also listen to it. Honestly, I would not even bother. Why would I bother something when it's giving me a child who the doctor literally told me that? And every night at 3:03, there's someone who's always walking past their neighborhood basically whispering. And when he's whispering, he literally ends at 3:05. So that's like almost like a 2 minute of him whistling. So I feel like that's not a lot. I can tolerate that. One of their neighbors passed away, and then we have new neighbors. So obviously the house committee goes to the place and tells them, hey, you know what, welcome to the new neighborhood, but also be aware that at 3:03, there's somebody who's basically walking whistling in the neighborhood. I do not suggest you look at it, because if you do look at it, you are going to be met with a lot of misfortune. So obviously the family does believe in all of those things, and then just like that, they basically get along with the whole community, which is very good. But obviously they have a curious boy. So one